warmed up here at the Royale Cheese Arena. Beautiful downtown Chicago, Illinois. I'm Winners with the One. Hello. I'm here with Aila. Howdy.
Yo.
And we have 3 games scheduled for the HQML tonight. Killinger will be here shortly. Stuck in traffic right now. Until then, you've got us. And lots of hockey going on, not only in the virtual world, but in real life, as the NHL playoffs are underway. So we've got that on one screen and this on the other. Hope you do too. And congratulations to the San Jose Sharks, the LHL version of the San Jose Sharks, that is. They won the LHL Season 6 this week. We were supposed to be here Tuesday to do that, but then the internet chose to go down. Our cable went out here at the worst possible time, so I was unable to bring you that final game. But rest assured, they won it. So I'm told that the new LHL season will be starting shortly, as they are getting sign-ups going, and there will be a draft, which is always a lot of fun. 50 people in a team speak yelling at each other and making their draft picks. That will be coming up very soon. Yes, I believe within a fortnight, as they say in the UK. So be looking for that. And also RSL is done. So this is the only game in town, the HQML, as we have moved to a ladder system, which has been a fortuitous thing. It's worked out very well so far, as the teams have had some pretty good ladder challenges so far, and we've got some good ones on the lineup tonight. I believe Team Fancy will be playing #Bros for the top spot on the HQML ladder. And that will be an exciting one, as will the other 2 games that we've got lined up here. As you can see, nobody's here just yet as far as those teams go, so we are open skating as we wait for the teams to arrive. Shot coming in there just wide. And it's open skate as usual. We have before the league games start. Your thoughts?
The electricity is in the air tonight, most definitely.
Oh, it certainly is, as it always is here on Friday night. So the biggest show on Hitbox in English. We've been doing this here for, oh wow, several months now, doing Friday Night Hockey for nearly 2 years. And what a ride it has been. But yes, the international game has kind of slowed down somewhat as well, as not sure what's going on with the HQML. Oh, across the line, defenseman Jerry. Just barely, but it counts. So we'll start to see people filing in slowly but surely here and sort of fill out the lineups. And that should change this score a bit, as it is currently 9-4 in favor of the red team. There, substantial lead. I think he had the advantage of there was like one guy here, and was able to put up a few extra points on the board. But a long shot from downtown, and Zod, son of Jor-El, Neil, he makes it 9-5. And so the blue team's starting to bring in some good players now, and that will help a lot. As they're only down by 4 now as we go to the end of the second period of this open skate segment of Friday Night Hockey as we get the teams together for HQML. And yeah, it's the way it works now is there is a ladder, and there will be quarterly tournaments which are seeded by that ladder, and those will pretty much make up our seasons as they were. This is season 7. We are in season 7 of Friday Night Hockey. Oh, and wait, is that a glitch goal? I believe that is a glitch goal. On the other side, no glitch there as hashtag blessed is going to take it in, make it 9-6. But yeah, season 7. Remember rapping Duke, daha, who would have thought we'd make it this far? To quote the philosopher Biggie Smalls. We're very excited that things are going as well as they have gone. And this is the biggest season in HQML history, not only in terms of skill level, but as far as participation. So we've got a bunch of teams here. And hashtag blessed already with a couple as he shoves one in 5-hole to make it 9-7. We've got a game on our hands. We got full teams and a game on our hands now at the 4-minute mark of the third period. So now they will take it off the draw and move it to the neutral zone. Looking for the outlet pass. Oh, the little mishandling there and the steal coming in. He's free with room and stick in the face, but it's not going to slow him down. Warm coffee is going to make it 10-7. Wow.
In the words of Snoop Dogg, beautiful.
Well, you could have picked several words from Snoop Dogg, Aila, but I'm glad you chose that one. And hashtag blessed with a hat trick. Is that we're just going to quote rappers back and forth tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. So thanks, everybody, for joining us as we are getting things warmed up here. 10-8, your score, 3 minutes left of this open skate. And, hey, that's your own net, man. I don't know if anybody told you. If you're red, you shoot towards the blue net and vice versa. But just to keep things interesting, Stonewall Scott Darling. I watched that game. You know, as a goalie, I am almost speechless thinking about that game. That was one of the greatest performances in the net that I've seen in a long time. Just the pad saves. Just the ridiculous pad saves that Scott Darling made in that game. 42 saves, no goals let in, brought them down from a 3-0 deficit to get a 4-3 win in double overtime. Just one of the great playoff performances of all time. I was happy that I tuned in for that. So Corey Crawford back in the net tonight. We'll see how he's doing. I have not looked at the scores. I see Ottawa and Montreal tied right now in what should be a very ugly game. But we're watching the game in all its beauty here, and what a shot, the backhander by hashtag blessed. My goodness.
I am almost speechless.
Me too. And so they will get it off the draw and start moving it again. Beautifully passed through the shot, and a big save there. He was able to keep that out of the net. Who is that? Oh, it's Tidge. It's Tidge from the Knights of Jerusalem, who is between the pipes currently right now. Not sure if the Knights are on the schedule this evening as they enter their second campaign of Friday Night Hockey. But so far they've been doing quite well. And I'm sure their success will continue. But we are only one goal here separating these two teams. So we go under a minute. Can the red team hold on? The suspense is killing me, as I'm sure it's killing you as well. Chance there, no, but at the point, he's free, shoots, scores! Stonewall Family Foods is going to tie this thing up with a hammer from right across the line. And a beautiful play there. 24 seconds. Tidge says he can't move. He apparently can't type properly either. Big problems there across the pond. I believe, I'm not sure if Tidge is one of the English players. Some of the Knights of Jerusalem are from far-flung places like England, Scotland. So they are playing on Chicago ping. And we are all playing on Chicago ping for at least a little bit longer in this game as we go to overtime. Double digits for both teams, 10-10. How about that?
Once again, good work.
Yeah. This was a pretty lopsided effort at one point. But, yeah, bringing in more people, that always helps. So, next goal wins it. And the $1 million, or whatever the prize is for winning an open skate. The wrapper there. Looking to turn and burn, not able to. Tidge seems to have fixed whatever was wrong enough to make the stop. And now this backhand attempt will go wide. And so we'll see the blue team take it back over. Stonewall Family Foods is going to go for the long pass here. He's got Zod open down low. He's going to set it up. The pass across the point. Shoves it through. Blessed. 5 goals. One of them the game winner. And that was quite a match as it ends up 11-10 in favor of the blue team. Wow.
In the words of the poet Kanye, history in the making, man.
Yep. So, here we go. We are about to, actually, we'll see who is playing. It looks like the Knights are taking the ice. They are playing tonight. And shame on me for not knowing what the damn schedule is. But par for the course, to borrow a term from a different sport. Okay, yeah, here they are. Okay, the Knights of Jerusalem will be taking on the Dictators. Ooh, that's going to be a good matchup. Hashtag Bros Team Fancy. We told you about that. That will be for the #1 spot in the league. And Spin to Win will be here to play We Clean Now. So, ooh, these are all good lineups and matchups. We do not fuck around here. This is wonderful. All right, so here we go. And we'll be wasting no time getting into this as quickly as we can, as I believe the Knights and the Dictators will be first to take the ice. So I'm glad we get to see the Knights of Jerusalem tonight, and also the Dictators. This is the first season in HQML for the Dictators. They have had a illustrious career separately, each of them, and when I was asking Super Hot Glue who the lineups are for his team, he was telling me, but now I can't tell you because they've all taken on the name of famous or infamous, if you will, dictators of history. So you can't tell the names of the players even with a program. So let's find out what's going on here as No, they seem to have switched it up. So it's going to be... Is this hashtag bros? I believe it is. And okay, this is a game. All right, great. So it'll be hashtag bros versus Team Fancy. We will look at the... No, this... With 2 players? Really? You guys are going to take them on with 2 players? Okay. Let me ask if they need a reset. And no response. I guess it is a short-handed game. But hashtag bros at the top of the ladder. Which means that I guess Team Fancy is going to be challenging them with 2 players. Those 2 players being Dildozer and... Oh! Hashtag Admiral is going to put... Hashtag bros. I'm going to have to quit with the hashtags. But they are on the board first, 1-0. And a powerful bounce off the draw there is going to give them the puck once again. He's going to take this at the point. And their passing game so solid. Oh, a beautiful setup there as he had him in the slot. But it is knocked away by hashtag FU. Censor it for your virgin ears there. Well, I think people know this is a fairly mature broadcast. Oh, but the shot and score. The nice feed from Admiral. Blessed. You saw him score a whole bunch in that open skate. And now he adds to the tally here, 2-0. Well, look at these lineups here. Hashtag Admiral quickly again. With is this from Stonewall Family Foods. So it's Blessed, Stonewall Family Foods, Warm Coffee, and Admiral. And on the other side, it's Dildozer and FU. Hashtag. That is. My goodness.
Look out.
But already they're up 3-0 here. And this is arguably the best team in the league. But they... Oh, man. This is a tough team to beat, even if you've got all 4 players out there. But Team Fancy going at them shorthanded here. So you got to give them credit for the attempt, but Blessed is just hanging around the net. Remember, there is no offsides in Hockey Question Mark. This is Hockey Question Mark. It's a free-to-play game. It's made by Cryptic C, which you can pick up at hockeyquestionmark.com, and you totally should. And these guys picked it up a while ago, and you can tell by how well they're playing. This is a first-person hockey simulator, so it is not an easy game. We always say that because it's always true. It looks effortless, but that is because these guys have mastered the skill curve. They spent a lot of time getting good at it. This is real esports right here. This isn't just alts on your Skittles in the jungle lane or whatever that MOBA shit is. Off the post! Almost another chance there, and they will hold this in at the point. And Blessed with it again. Stolen now, Dildozer making the move. And he will move this up the ice. He's got FU wide open here, and he's going to shoot, and that one's going to go off the side of the post. So very close, but not quite. Now here is hashtag Admiral moving it for the hashtag Bros. The pass a little behind him. He's going to leave it here at the face-off circle, and they'll keep it up at the point. Stonewall is going to send it over. And Bless now taking it all the way back to Warm Coffee, who will come out of the net to get into the play here. And he may turn and fire. He does, but hassled just enough to send that wide. And now the block shot. Dildozer looking down, finding the puck, picking it up, moving it across center ice. Here he goes. 3 people on him. Can he wake his way through? No, finally knocked away as he gets in between the circles. It's a good move. And here's an even better move. Here's a chance, a shot, the score! As, fuck you, they're on the board. 4-1. As a name offered up, obviously, in response to the hashtag bros. Again, I'm not sure who the regular player is. That's one thing about Hockey Question Mark. You can change your name anytime you want to, which often brings out much mirth and hilarity. But it is 4-1. And what can they do here? Strategy?
They're going to have to score goals here.
Yes, I think that is probably the best strategy that Team Fancy could do right now. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to score goals. And there's almost one as that goes off the left post. They're putting up a pretty good fight here for a shorthanded team. Double shorthanded as it is. They're playing 4v2 right now. But they're holding their own against a solid team. Oh, and look at that. That is a huge defensive play as he knocks one out of the air. That was on its way to the net. That was on its way in. And they're just going to keep launching from distance here, it looks like. But chase down, Dildozer, chance. He's going to sit in front. Oh, as again they're looking for that one-timer in the slot. They did catch up to him, though. But, wow.
Have mercy.
So held in now. Hashtag bros. All 4 of them getting in the play here, as they too will leave their net empty. Blessed on the steal. Look at the moves. He works his way around. Oh, but the pass is just beyond the intended receiver. And so here comes Team Fancy. Moving across center ice. He's got room. Fires. Big save. As Admiral is able to keep that one out of the net. So when they are playing goal, they're playing it quite well. But back the other way. Now you will see they kind of what Team Fancy is doing is just kind of popping in the net as needed. They're not keeping any one person in the goal, which is probably a good thing. But hashtag bros almost sportingly, they're doing the same thing. As you're seeing Admiral just kind of free skating up here. He is in fact moved out almost to the point. So he's in a defenseman's position. And they can afford to do that. They have a 3-goal lead here in the second period. A couple of minutes left. And they are looking to hang on to their #1 spot here on this ladder challenge. Incoming shot blocked. Stonewall going to go for it. Warm Coffee comes out to take it. And now Stonewall will retrieve it behind the net. 149. And it will go for the long pass here. Blessed. Can he catch up to this? Admiral was waiting for it. And so now, FU circling, looking for Dildozer. Stolen. And this is going to be an easy one. He's going to leave it, the drop pass for Warm Coffee. My goodness.
Look out.
So 5-1. Hashtag bros starting to run away with this. Is he going to catch up to this before? Oh, but it goes beyond the line. He really wasn't super concerned about forcing that one through, as they do have that 4-goal cushion right now. As we near the 1-minute mark. Stolen. Here's chance for Dildozer. And he's just going to follow this in. An easy goal, and they need a few more like that. But that will take the lead down to 3, 5-2 now, as we're under the 1 minute mark of the second period. And, you know, anything can happen. We've seen it happen before. We've seen some wild finishes here on Friday Night Hockey. But Team Fantasy's really going to have to hustle. And they're going to have to catch these guys sleeping a bit, too, to recover from what has happened in these first two periods. But it's a start. Couple of goals for him here. 18 seconds now. And almost a deflection goal there as he got the stick on it. They'll just be happy to send this down, ride it out. 6 seconds. Will there be time? He's going to send this in front. Oh, it's on top of the net. Always like that play. You just whack it against the boards behind the net. It bounces up. You get enough on it. You can get it to drop in front of the crease. And it's almost like passing it. It essentially is a pass. But in that case, it just kind of landed up there next to the water bottle. A good effort nevertheless. So we'll begin the third period with that scoreline. 5-2. Hashtag Bros in the lead. Top team on the ladder looking to hold on to that top spot. But here's a shot, and that's going to go wide to the left, and they will pick it up, though, off the rebound. And it went right to him, but he's not able to corral it and settle it down to make a shot after that. So, oh, and this one almost had a chance. Dangerous. My. So, hashtag Bros circling back around. Oh, and this was an easy chip shot, but Warm Coffee, again, he just didn't get all of that one. But he will take it here at the point, dump it back in. Admiral now. And he will turn and fire. And again off the post. So they're letting a few opportunities slip by them to put this thing away. But that one's going in. Warm Coffee will finally get his second goal of the game. And that makes it 6-2. How about that?
Oh, my.
So it's starting to be a runaway victory here at the 3.5 minute mark of the third period. So people are attempting to join Team Fancy here. So I did not get the memo. That's Waring. He is from We Clean Now, who will be playing Spin to Win here shortly, from what I am told. Have not seen any of the Spin to Win guys just yet, but we are early on. And there's some activity in front of the net now, as finally Team Fancy able to dislodge that and at least get it to the other zone, but not for long. Shot! Scores! Oh, from downtown. And FU with the big FU shot makes it 6-3. And yes, comeback, it could very well be. Who knows? They've got 2 minutes. Strategy?
As Dr. K would say, there is still a lot of hockey left to play.
2 minutes almost, to be exact, Aila. And yeah, we have certainly seen 3 goals in 2 minutes before. Admittedly, it's harder to do when you are at such a disadvantage as far as your player count, but who knows? Only time will tell, and that time ticks down 141 now. And when you've got somebody just parked in the enemy net, I mean, he's just sitting there. Stonewall
User
is
joined your channel.
playing goal, essentially, for the other team. And I believe that's Killinger might be here. Hello. No? Yeah? No? Maybe? Okay.
Hello.
Oh, okay. There. Yes, Dr. Killinger. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great as we are about 1 minute down from finishing this first game as the hashtag bros winning over Team Fancy by some margin, 6-3. Team Fancy with only 2 players. And yes, this is in English. Yes, Murphy. That's one thing that we have going for us, I suppose. It's English of a sort. And warm coffee from downtown. 7-3 your score. Yeah, I haven't been pushing to talk, so I was probably talking to you a while and you didn't hear me. So
that's all right. I also had the stream running, so I kind of did hear you, but I was confused for a minute.
Oh, okay. And a glitch goal there, or was it across the line? Did that go all the way across the line? Not sure. Doesn't matter. 7-3.
That's on target.
Oh, warm coffee! Another huge distance shot. His 4th of the game to finish things off 8-3, and I think we can put this one to bed.
Yeah.
The GGs come out. So, hashtag bros will retain their spot at the top of the ladder.
I picked good timing.
Yeah, absolutely. We still got a couple of games here on the lineup.
Well, I'm just glad I made it. So,
yeah, for sure, man.
A bit of a challenge today, but hey, it's life.
Indeed. And so still on the schedule here, we have Spin to Win versus We Clean Now. And the Dictators playing the Knights of Jerusalem. And so Spin to Win is still trying to find their team. So I'm not sure which game is about to happen. We saw Knights of Jerusalem earlier, and now they're gone, and hopefully they'll be back.
Yeah, they're probably just practicing another server, but we'll see if they'll show up or they won't. That's Friday Night Hockey, pretty much, in a nutshell.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll show up or they won't.
Well, we have shown up, and we thank you for showing up as the millions watching right now on Hitbox. We appreciate the support.
Indeed.
This is currently the most watched hockey stream on Hitbox, so we do appreciate
arguably that. In the world.
In the world. Well, unless you count the people that are illegally streaming. Oh, I see Montreal beat Ottawa in overtime. Okay. The people that are streaming NHL games illegally or legally.
Well, I think we're going to try and get a game going.
That's always our hope, yes. And so, yeah, usually you would be getting a prettier stream, but I'm doing the streaming tonight, so
that looks pretty good.
Happy it works at all. Yeah, I've still got the little black lines on either side. I need to fix that, but
no. Pressure is on, as DVD says. If he can't find his team by the end of warm-up, they'll forfeit.
Yeah, because We Clean Now is here on the ice. The whole team, D'Alfonso, Jingle, wearing actual skates and wearing actual helmet. Yeah, no confusion there, guys. But yes, they are ready to play. So Spin to Win, looking for their people. And yes, they have 2 minutes to do so, under the very strict guidelines of HQML.
Yeah, that comes straight from upstairs.
And it's just good to be back with HQML this week. We had the Tournament of Bojars last week. We survived that, and I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah, that could have been better, could have been worse. Yeah, it is what it is.
I will agree that it is the best tournament so far to use the Bo or Bojarzine name, as far as organization, participation, and just the way it was carried out.
I would agree.
So great kudos to DVD and the crew for making that happen. But yeah, we're back to season 7 right now of HQML, and they've got a minute here, Spin to Win. All he needs is one more player.
Yeah, as well.
And then we'll see another 4-2 game. Like,
Sundin asked him if he could play, and if he did play, did he have to spin? And DVD said yes, and of course.
Yeah, they've stuck to that, haven't they? We saw the name Spin to Win, and then we saw them in the preseason doing spin moves on everything they do. 100, the 360-degree spin, and then the pass or the shot. And they were like, surely they're not going to keep doing that. But they did.
They did, and you know what? Spindin, he's now Sundin is now Spindin, so he's taking that straight to heart.
Okay, well, we'll go with Spindine because I believe I believe he's named after the great Matt.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, it's been a long week, and I'm drinking a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good excuse for drinking, I think. Friday Night Hockey always is. It's the end of the week. And we do this every week at the same time. Sometimes people watch. It's pretty cool.
I know. Sometimes chat actually is rocking.
You betcha.
Am I really playing? Is that allowed? Well, seeing as how DVD is kind of the de facto owner of the league, and he said, yeah, sure, yeah, that's allowed.
You gotta love the on-ice confidence he's displaying there, yeah. But actually, if you want to give the lineups, they have a full team here.
Oh, I see that they do. Oh, and there you go.
First on the board, though, for Weekly Now.
There you go, in red for Weekly Now, D'Alfonso, you just saw there. Jingle, wearing actual skates, and then wearing actual helmet. So in blue, for Spin to Win, we have Austin. Excuse me. Not dialect. It's hard for me to read on this background. And then Spin Fuser to Win Fuser. And then, of course, we already introduced Spindin, which I'll probably continue to just say wrong.
That's fine. That is absolutely fine. And I could have sworn I saw a full Knights team here earlier, but now they're saying that they are not able to field a full team. So sad news for our Knights of Jerusalem fans out there.
Somebody's burrito is getting cold in England, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody had to text Bay in England. Somebody.
In all fairness, they are.
Excuses.
Let's see. It's currently about 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
In England, so they might just passed out.
Yeah, a long night down the pub. Yeah, you just never know. I always just give them credit for being here at all.
That's very true.
and playing as well as they do. But yes, I was looking forward to that matchup, as it would have been. They were playing the Dictators, who I think I'm not sure if the Dictators have moved up the ladder or not, but they probably will based on this.
Oh, Tidge says the English are the only ones up. Oh, okay. Everyone else is just slackers.
Oh, man.
That's how you know people are hardcore. And they're, I mean, not just like, oh, you hear people in esports all the time being like, I don't want to play on that server because it's on, the East Coast and I live on the West Coast.
Yeah,
like, come on.
I'm only pinging, 75 instead of 30 or whatever.
Yeah, these guys are across the goddamn ocean.
Yeah. They never complain. Well, every once in a while they'll say, I seem to be getting some lag. But that's about it.
Yeah. From England to Chicago, no way. But yeah, it's
And Austin's going to turn this one away. It's down the corner. And a shout out to Cryptic C. If you have not voted for the Cryptic C EP on Steam Greenlight, you totally should. As
yes.
It is up for voting and definitely worth having on Greenlight. Some very good games on there. You get 3 games, 3 games in one. So well worth it. Oh, and Mephi, of course. And shout out to my man Hawkeye from Hitbox. Congratulations on being part of the Hitbox crew, by the way. And good to see that Hitbox is increasing its North American presence. I mean, everybody I talk to really likes the service. It's just...
It works very well.
Yeah, everything about it. With the... Well, I wish the VODs worked a little better, but they're getting better. It is beta, I understand that. But the chat, there's no delay. Jingle! Off the crossbar and in. And we clean now. We'll take a 2-0 lead here. But yeah, just overall a great experience. We've really enjoyed being on Hitbox. Yeah,
and definitely some perks to working with some of the Hitbox staff as well, because it's a smaller company. More likely to respond to the little people.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you can do sticky messages or polls. The polls came in handy last week during some of the stickier parts of the Tournament of Bojars, where there were we just left it up to the crowd, much like they did in ancient Rome. Should these people be banned? Thumbs up or thumbs down, and the crowd gave the thumbs down, and we listened to the crowd. So it's neat to be able to do stuff like that just through the system.
Oh, there's defenseman Jerry.
Okay, so they've got
3.
That's enough, man. That's enough for a stew going right there. So cool. We will see the Knights in action after all. However many of them they can muster up, and if it turns out to be 3, then they will fight like warrior poets, I'm sure. Defenseman Jerry's from Scotland, and he's never seen Braveheart.
Somehow I can believe that, just because it's a Hollywood movie, and I know they get Hollywood movies over there in the British Isles, but
yeah, they do get the movies over there in Scotland.
Yeah, it's not like parts of the Middle East where they're just now watching the Terminator. It's 80s American sci-fi movies are so cool. Oh. That's unfair. It's also not true. But hey.
Oh man. But yeah, no, it's not that he hasn't had the opportunity to see it. It's just that he's never been arsed, as they say, I suppose. And yeah, admittedly, Braveheart takes some historical liberties, but oh, here's a shot, and that got deflected, and thought it had a chance, but not quite.
Well, I mean, the Scottish in Braveheart, I mean, besides the fact they pretty much all die, come out pretty well. I mean, in all fairness, a lot of English people die too. So that's,
oh yeah, yeah. Mel Gibson loves to kill English people in his movies.
I shouldn't laugh that hard at that. Yeah.
Well, it's true, man. If you ever saw The Patriot, very similar.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
I'm waiting on him to complete the trilogy and be a Luftwaffe pilot during the London Blitz or something. But
yeah,
here's a chance in front. And it's just hanging there. Oh, missed, and they're going to circle back around. 3 of them going for the puck here. And they're going to at least hold it in. Jingle is going to get to this first.
Jerry's mom.
Jerry's mom. Oh. But yes, a very entertaining movie. You got to say, Mel Gibson makes a damn fine movie when he puts his mind to it. And the save made by Austin, and he's going to get the long pass off. This is a good chance here. Look for the spin, and not Dial-At gets the spin move for spin to win. Oh, makes it 2-1. My goodness.
Yes, that's pretty good.
Oh. So when it works fantastically. So that will certainly make a closer game here, as it's been kind of a subdued game as we've been yakking about Braveheart and everything else here. Well, most of the regulation time has elapsed. We're under a minute to go here in the second period. And we'll see if Wing Clean now can hold on to their lead. Looking for the wraparound there. Not able to get it. Backhander coming in. And that will go behind the net. I thought they might hold it at the point, but this will get dumped down wearing actual helmet. Oh, it's a chance in front. The spin move, though.
Oh, gonna get another chance. No, maybe. It's one of those things that it doesn't work that often, but when it works, it's so worth it.
Spectacular. Yeah. And it's also one of those things, too, where if he wasn't going for the spin move, that probably would have been a gimme goal, and they would have tied it up easily. So really they have increased their difficulty level in doing this, but it just makes you admire it that much more when that shit actually does work.
Yeah, but I figure their goal is probably to be, if they can do nothing but do the whole spitting act throughout the entire season and not be bottom of the ladder when it's over, that's a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were not bottom of the ladder, and we spun for every goal. Yeah. That's definitely a moral victory.
Yeah, if we could give points for style, and it was proposed that, hey, you ought to get 3 points for every goal that you score doing a 360 spin for, but yeah, under the current laws, I don't think they're going to go for that. But here's a chance, the shot, the score. D'Alfonso. He scored in the first, scores in the third. 3-1 now. As We Clean now will extend their lead. 2 goals now. And he's going to chip one across. This one at the face-off circle. Just kind of sitting there. Somebody's got to get this. And finally, chopped away. It will go all the way back here to one of the wearing actuals. But yeah, fun night of hockey so far, Killendra. Glad you actually got in to witness some of the goodness, if not all.
It's still it's still coming down out there, and there's some thunder. So hopefully everything will stay online.
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar here, and it's a few hours away for us further north. So,
but yeah, it's been a long week. So capping it off with a beer and some hockey is a good thing.
it always is. Yes. What a way to begin a long weekend. And that's what we're here for. And you can catch the games, if you weren't here for some of the games tonight, on our YouTube. If you go to IBN Casting on YouTube, and all these games and more will be there. And we're starting to expand the YouTube a little bit, so we'll have coverage of different things. And you can follow us on Twitter at IBN Casting. We'll let you know when we go live.
And 2.5 minutes left here. Spin to Win's going to have to get a lot more spin moves down if they want to tie it up.
Yes, at least 2 more that connect.
Yes.
Now we're starting to see We Clean Now get a little fancy with the moves themselves. And now they'll kind of go in a 3-man wedge, but puck will be sent back to Wearing Actual helmet. He will wait for D'Alfonso, and they'll set this up. And that's going past the point. Wearing Actual Skates is going to come down. Austin there to take it away. And the long pass. Here they go, another chance. And just not enough room to spin there, I think, was the problem. He's going to go ahead and just try to shove one through here. But not quite. 124 now. And it's looking pretty good for We Clean Now, but they are still facing an attack here from Spin to Win. It's not Dialat is there to pick this up and keep it in the zone. He's trying to set up the move here. Not able to. Nice pass. Connects. 2-on-1 break. Here he comes through. Shoots. Big save as Austin comes out and makes a huge, huge stop. And gives his team a fighting chance. If nothing else, this puck will go all the way back to the other end. Time ticking down. 40 seconds. Pass intercepted. Possible chance here for Spin to Win. They will dump it in once again. And Wearing Actual helmet is going after this. D'Alfonso will take his place in the net. 26 seconds. Again, time ticking down. Wearing Actual Skates behind the net, sending it up to the point. Not Dialat will be there first. Spins, shoots, backhander, not able to get 100% of that. Wearing Actual Skates, loose on the break, and he's got a screen in front. Shoots, top shelf for Mama, keeps the cookies. And he will finish this thing off with a 4-1. Maybe not. 2 seconds. They've got a chance to get another one in. Just as time runs out. That one will not count. As Jingle had it lined up. He's saying it's a glitch goal.
You won. You already won 4-1. I think you can just let it go.
Well, you want to you want to get credit
Goals,
for all the goals you can, yeah. So you want that scoring trophy at the end of the season. Since we're keeping very extensive stats here.
And it's looking like we're going to have the dictators up next. They have Barack Obama on
as one of their dictators.
I have to editorialize here just a little bit. Don't care what your party affiliation is, what your politics are, what you think of President Obama, but I think you can all agree that he missed a great opportunity by not calling himself Barack Hussein Obama for the dictators. I think he missed an opportunity there, and I
Yeah, you got to
appreciate the
go
effort.
all the way with it. Yeah, I agree, Kilger. So that's good pro player commentary right there. So
I mean,
we're wasting no time getting into this third game, though.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and in red for the dictators, we have Barack Obama, Kim Jong-un, and Castro. That's a surprisingly modern dictator trifecta. All those people are still alive.
I like that they just made it Castro, so you can pick whichever brother you want.
Yeah, Raul or Fidel. It's your choice. Or maybe it's the Castro family in general. You know? In blue for the Knights of Jerusalem. Let's see here. We have Jacob Voracek, Steve Mason, and Michael Delzato.
Yeah, and already a shot off the post. And a chance. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like the Knights of Jerusalem are going for different names tonight as well.
Yeah, evidently. Because one of them is Tidge, one of them is defenseman Jerry. I'm not sure who the third one is off the top of my head.
Yeah, it adds to the mystery, though, Killinger. That's part of the fun. As shot blocked, actually, he was trying to pass that in front, but a couple of guys there to hold that back for the Knights. And so here is Jacob Voracek is going to take it now. But caught up to Chance. No, he's going to, again, stop him defensively. And so now the puck's still loose. And, he's going to tap one in. A beautiful play by Castro. So he gets the reach around there. And, yeah, it's a very Bay of Pigs. As he just kind of shoves that one through to make it 1-0.
The Reds are showing him who's boss.
Kim Jong-un in the corner with the puck, and this one will get away from him. So here's Barack Obama shooting it from way back. And I keep waiting on somebody to make a spin move now, but we're in a different game entirely now. And the chance, here's a two-man break for the Knights, and Michael Delzato shoots and scores to tie things up for KOG. 1-1 your score. And both these teams shorthanded. It's a 3v3 game. And there's a save. And that is a good question that E is asking.
How do you get
power
so
that
good
E
at this?
had? Yeah, how do you get good at this game? Yeah,
You
got
go,
me, man. I've been watching this shit for a couple of years now, and this is a tough game. I'll just put it that way. Practice is it's just like how do you get to Carnegie Hall, I suppose. Yeah, but it's you have to put in the work.
The game.
There are no shortcuts. That's why I think it's good as a e-sport if you want to get into the whole e-sports thing, because there is no shortcut to the skill curve. You just have to sit there and learn how to. I mean, I remember when I was first able to just get it to get the puck to stay with me, and keep it on the stick. That feels like an accomplishment. And then you go from there. Then you get into your passing, your shooting. And, yeah, these guys, most of them play in multiple leagues. They play several nights a week. They've put in a great amount of time. And then you look at players like the Russian players who have been playing for even longer. Oh, the wraparound by Castro. He gets his second of the game. And start lining up the cigars in Cuba.
Oof.
As it is a 2-1 lead here, under a minute.
That's one thing I like about the dictators. is like spin to win. It's almost like you have novelty accounts on Reddit. It's like a novelty team almost. Just they have a joke and they run with it. But they always seem to come up with new dictator names every week, which I guess is it's good for my entertainment. It's bad because of the fact there's been so many famous dictators. But hey,
yeah, it is sort of a subtle, or maybe not so subtle, commentary on world history that there are so many dictators of the past that you can choose from to name oneself after here in Hockey ? But yes, as we somberly reflect upon that. Yeah, we haven't even seen some of them. I don't think there hasn't been a Pol Pot.
Nope, no Pol Pot. Has there been a Ho Chi Minh?
Yeah, or either of the Duvaliers.
So.
You could have Papa Doc and Baby Doc.
Or Robert Mugabe. It's another one still alive.
Yeah. God.
It's
So we're giving you these for free, guys. When you run out of ideas. There's a shot. And off the post. That hit the crossbar. And that really...
a crossbar and a post.
Yeah.
Almost just went in a big circle right around the face of the net.
Sometimes I forget I'm running the camera tonight. Yeah, but and another one. Very similar on the other side. I usually just kind of set it to the old EA Sports NHL where you just put it in the middle. And put it in the middle there is Castro. And he will have a hat trick with his third goal at the 4:20 mark of the second period. And, big holiday coming up here in America, 4/20 this Monday. So happy early 4/20 of Kim Jong-un. And, it's legal in North Korea. And he will make it 4-1. Castro got the assist on that. Wow.
These teams came to play.
I've been living under a rock. I completely forgot what the date was. You're correct.
Yeah. It's better than April Fool's Day.
Yeah, that's, pretty much guaranteed.
So Castro now finding Kim Jong-un on the wing, and Steve Mason will get to this first. For the Knights, Michael Del Zotto letting it go as they will go ahead and dump this in, and we'll see if they chase it down. No, they're just kind of hanging out at center ice. Here comes Jacob Voracek. Oh, but the shot just off the post, the rebound, Castro, plenty of time, and he buries the follow-up. That is 4 goals for Castro here.
Oof.
No Cuban Missile Crisis going on here. They are just scoring at will.
Yeah, I was say it. This has certainly not been any trouble for the dictators.
But Knights of Jerusalem, Michael Del Zotto on the other side gets his second of the game and a much-needed goal for KOG. Will make it 5-2. So,
yeah,
plenty of time to come back for the Knights.
Yep, we're halfway through the game.
And here they've got a chance. Once again, he's going to get it in. Jacob Voracek. And that was a beautiful play to sneak one past. And so all of a sudden, new life breathed into this Knights of Jerusalem team as they have cut the lead to 2. Just in time. But here is a chance possibly on the other side. They do slow up the dictators somewhat there, as Kim Jong-un and Castro have been a potent scoring combination. And they will try to do it again. I don't know if Castro saw that coming, as they will send it back across the slot. Kim Jong-un here. He's going to chop one at the net. That almost went in, but just a bit wide. It will hit the post. Now they're just trying to gather this up and get it out. Michael Delzato, first one on the scene, and he will rattle one off the boards. And you see him. That is a play that is set up for four-man teams. He was looking for that. He immediately starts looking for that guy that's on the break at center ice, but alas, that guy was not there. So Obama with it. Obama to Kim Jong-un. He's going to leave it for Castro here. Oh, and he's going to go ahead and take the backhander. And wide to the right. He's going to get the follow-up shot, though, and coming in and sweeping it away. Voracek with a big play defensively, as he just sort of careened into the area and was able to deny that attempt. 30 seconds left in the second period. And Castro,
that was a move right there.
Sweet. Goes 5-hole on him with his fifth goal. So 6-3. And yeah, the good-looking stuff from this dictator team.
Indeed. It's up to Obama to stop it.
And they'll take another whack at it, but time is going to run out. We will go to the third period with that scoreline the same, 6-3 in favor of the Dictators. And so the Knights are going to have their hands full trying to get at least 3 here in this last 5-minute session.
They got 2 in the last period, so repeat that performance +1.
Yes, it is entirely possible.
They also gave up a few goals, so
yeah.
But hey, just don't do that. There you go, simple.
Yeah, well, you know. Shot and wide, as this one will go just shy of the net. But they're going to hold on here at the top of the faceoff circle, quickly knocked away. And Obama coming out to get this one in, and that's going to lead to a 2-man break once again, and the pass just beyond Castro. Oh, he sets up beautifully in front, but is met skate for skate by Knights of Jerusalem. Another big defensive play to hold them from scoring. And right now just trying to whack it away from Castro. Even leaping towards him. I don't know if that closed the gap or not. He's going to go ahead and fire this in. And chase down. Knights will get it back. Collision. Puck loose now. Jacob Voracek. Now they've got a chance. And coming out big is Obama to make the stop. I'm refraining from making any. Kim Jong-un with his second goal of the game. He will get an assist from Barack Obama.
The Mitt Romney jokes here pretty much write themselves. Obama gets the stop.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, where do I go with this? I don't know.
So many good possibilities.
Removal of civil liberties. I don't know. I don't know.
Yep, just
low-hanging fruit of birth certificate jokes. I don't know.
There's all sorts of stuff. I mean, he stopped it like he stopped closing Guantanamo. Yeah. It's all kinds of places you can go with that.
Oh, yes. But again, we try to keep it as non-political as we can. But hey, the dictators, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
There's a
hard to
shot by the
do.
Knights, and that one off the post again. Yeah, you got to take them where you find them. And this one deflected. That could have been a good opportunity, but the deflection will send it beyond the blade of Voracek. So now Steve Mason will take it at the net. It is deflected on that side now, and so they're going to have to chase this down. And again, pressure. Kim Jong-un and Castro there to pick it back up. Will he go ahead and shoot here? No, he's hanging on to it and tries to set up in the slot, not able to get it. So time running out on the Knights. Steve Mason will have to begin their offense from the net as this one dumped in. Chased down, caught up with center ice. Now sent back the other way. And so Steve Mason handling the puck more than he would like to have to at this point of the game. They're down by 4. And yes, it is looking very much like a dictator's victory.
Oh.
And Castro putting the exclamation point on 6 of their 8 goals. And a dominant performance by Castro. Knew they liked baseball, knew they liked boxing, but hockey. Add another sport to the list.
Yeah, I figure, the ping to Cuba must be pretty bad. So he's so used to any lag that might occur. He can pretty much see time as far as hockey's concerned at this point. So yeah, he's of course nice Jerusalem. Ping, we talked about this earlier, so maybe that's not a factor.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they can get some goals up here, but no, time running out. 10 seconds now, and they're forced to take this out of the Dictators zone and put it in stone. The Dictators will win the last game of the night. And what a night it has been. And yeah, so saw some good stuff from KOG, but yeah, the Dictators, especially Castro, were just very, very on top of their game this evening. And so some of these games got kind of short-handed, Killinger. In fact, all of them just about were short-handed at one point or another. But still, some good hockey.
Yeah, indeed. That's all you can ask for.
It is indeed. And like I said, these games will be up later on YouTube. If you go to the YouTube, I think it's youtube.com/c/IBNcasting, or just type in IBN Casting on the search on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch this and many other games that we have covered here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Follow us at IBN Casting on Twitter. Winners with One, Dr. is Sin, IBN Aila, all our Twitter accounts. And anything you want to add to this, Killinger, before we get out of here?
No, it's been a nice, good game of hockey. So it's been a little over an hour. I think that's 3 games. Pretty good. So yeah, GG guys.
Indeed, we got to cast a few. Ayla got to cast one. We had a good time tonight. So thanks to everybody who watched, and thanks to everybody who will watch this in the future. Hello from the past. And we will be back next week. Actually, we'll be back sooner than that with more entertainment. And although the LHL season is over at Digital Gaming League, at least for the time being, Ayla and I will be doing some form of entertainment for you on Tuesday night at the same time, which is 7:30 Eastern on the Digital Gaming League stream on the other streaming, one or the other. Hell, even Azubu is opening up there to everybody now. So, yeah, a new challenger appears. But and then also, what's that one? I think it's Cyber Game, that Russian one. I got us
Yep.
an account there because I figure nobody else will probably let us do Monday Night Hentai. So, but surely the Russians won't care. But they're pretty cool about things like that. But either way, we will be back here on this very Hitbox very soon with all sorts of things, including Friday Night Hockey. So give us a follow here and all the people on Team IBN. And thank you to everyone. And we will see you next time as the HQML continues, Season 7, same time next week, 9:30 Eastern on Friday. From all of us here at IBN, good night.
Night.